I'm still continuing with these reviews, just letting you guys know. I'm MegamanNG and I welcome you to another Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2 episode review. Today we're going to be talking about Episode 7, Beast King Rampage. But before I begin with this review, I will say that the next episode of Beast Morphers will be taking place on the 25th of April. Next week there will be a Beast Morphers special known as Boxed In. I don't know what it is about, but I will say that with everything that's going on with the whole mess, I think that's probably it. So here's the deal. I'll provide a synopsis as well as some of the main points of focus. So let's get started, shall we? Evox's plan is coming along nicely, having used Nate to create something for his project. While this goes on, Grid Battleforce has a project of their own, a brand new Zord. This catches the Rangers by surprise as they want to use it to protect the Morphers towers all over the world. To make matters worse, it turns out that Megan was responsible for creating it. She even shows off a Zord, and it's a sight. It's just what Evox wants, and the trap has been sprung. Can the Rangers get this Lion Zord under control before it brings havoc upon the world? So yes, new episode, new review, and it's going to get really ugly. Evox's plan, which has been mentioned throughout the season so far, has now come to fruition, using a malware virus to manipulate a new Zord into attacking the Rangers. This forces the Rangers to work hard in order to stop the rampaging Zord and prevent Evox's plan from coming to fruition. So yeah, that's basically the main plot of the episode. Remember Megan from Season 1, how she pretty much manipulated people just to get to Nate, and how she got kicked out for it? Well, she's back. She's back, and sadly, she's not what she's used to be. She's changed. She wants to help. However, despite this, it brings doubt to the Rangers, especially Nate and Zoey, who, well, let's just say after what happened, they were a bit cautious. The good news is that I'm happy that she learned her lesson. However, I feel that she wasn't convinced. If she wanted to prove herself, she needed to set things right. And thankfully she does, which I am very proud of. This episode marks the debut of the Beast-X King Zord. And it's no pushover. In fact, it's a powerhouse. A force to be reckoned with. And you want to know what's even better about the Zord? It switches to an alternate battle mode, which makes it even more devastating. It really is. And the thing is, it's just so cool to look at. It reminds me of the White Ranger's Tigerzord from Power Rangers Season 2, as it can go from a beast mode to a robot mode. It's the same way. Although I have to wonder if the Beast-X King Zord can also be used to combine with other Zords to create a stronger Megazord. Because we already got the Beast King Ultra Zord. So why not add one step further? I mean, that would have been awesome to say the least, but won't lie, the Beast-X King Zord, yeah, it's actually cool. But what makes it even interesting is that with the Red Ranger Zord, it can turn into a motorcycle. I'm not making this up. This did actually happen in the Megazord itself. And that's really, really something. Yeah, because it has a vehicle mode, a lion mode, and a battle mode. However, it does get a Megazord mode, and an Ultra Zord, which we probably won't be seeing until much later. Just a little spoiler if you've already watched Go Busters. So yeah, we've seen what it can do, but I hope that as the series progresses, it gets better. Remember what I said earlier about Nate and Zoey being hesitant over Megan's actions in Season 1? They were still hesitant here. But what I really liked about this episode is that the two Rangers put their feelings aside for the sake of stopping a rampaging Zord. They put their feelings aside and work with Megan to pretty much, stop the threat. And it also shows that Megan has changed for the better, because when she first appeared, she wasn't that likable. She did get karma, but I never thought she would actually come back. So that to me is what makes it worth it, in my opinion. Speaking of which, of another debut, we also get the debut of the Beast-X King Ultra Bow. It's basically a weapon that is not only useful as an offensive kind, but it can also be used to summon the Beast-X King Zord as well. That's actually pretty awesome. And I really also love the design of the Beast-X Ultra Bow. It's just that cool. I mean, I'm reminded of the Sonic arrows from Kamen Rider Gaim, but this takes the cake. I really do love the design. And considering what its role will be later on, it really shows. Everything about the episode was an enjoyable ride. It really is. Not to mention, Megan changing for the better really shows, and actually becoming important to the plot is a plus. In fact, seeing them bury the hatchet and work together, or rather put their feelings aside for it, was to me the highlight. Not to mention the showdown between the Beast-X King Zord against the Red Ranger Zord, another highlight. But what made it even better was them working together and taking down the Evil Plays Avatar and his Zord, which was satisfying to boot. I really did enjoy it. Overall, the episode was another good one. We get a new Zord, a new weapon, some character development from Megan because, well, we actually see Megan realize her error and wants to set things right. And she does. She succeeds at it. And the resolution was also very satisfactory. As for Ben and Betty, they're still funny. Especially in the opening scene when their dad played something which showed like a video, which, as funny as it is, even they realized that their dad messed up. And at the ending too, but I will have to say that they have to be a bit more careful when it comes to touching things. You never know what could happen. They're still funny, they're still enjoyable, and the chemistry is still solid no matter what. Not to mention that their dad still cares. Also, a little hint that you know it's going to lead to what's going to happen next episode. Because as you saw, the Beast-X King Zord was tamed. The mayor, Devin's dad, was like, he had a look on his face that's like, yeah, I think my plan just went down the drain. It's only a matter of time now. Though if you already know what to expect, why not? My final score for this episode is a 9 out of 10. Very good episode, very solid. And I really like the Beast-X King Lion Zord, since it has like 3 alternate modes, and pretty soon we getting more along the way. And the Beast-X King Ultra Bow. But what surprises me is that the Beast-X King Zord, why do you need like some sort of device thing for it? Like, I don't know, it was in the end of the episode, the Beast-X King Zord's activator and key. Is it really necessary? I know it's to sell toys, but come on, it didn't happen in Go Busters. So, yeah, just saying. Like I said in the beginning of the episode, there will not be, and I don't know if I should do an episode review of the Beast Morphers special boxed in, because with everything that's going on right now, I don't know. It's classified as a special, but the 25th, there will be a new episode review, so look forward to that. That is going to be it for this. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It all helps out big time. Truly it does. And if you would like to support the channel, be a channel member by hitting that join button or supporting me on Patreon. All it takes is $1 a month. And it wouldn't hurt to have more patrons. Just saying. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Let's morphing.